You're listening to Daily Sip with Marcel, giving you morning moments of insight, laughter, and a little something to stir the soul.
Yes. And how are you today? Good day, everyone. And welcome to Daily Sip with Marcel. And today is August 22, 2025. So what happens when a company changes its logo and it just crashes? Yeah, I'm talking about Cracker Barrel, the icon logo of the old man in the rocking chair with the barrel and the Cracker Barrel logo text. Yeah, this has ignited a firestorm with the CEO of Cracker Barrel, Julie Massino, being accused of eliminating the heritage of Cracker Barrel with the new logo, with customers seeing it as a betrayal of their identity. What this really boils down to is a much bigger and a more fundamental question that a lot of old school companies are facing. How do you evolve for the future without ticking off the very special customers who built your brand? It's a classic battle, heritage versus modernization. And we have to remember that a company like Cracker Barrel is an iconic American brand. But they went even further. They actually redecorated each of these new Cracker Barrels, and it makes the place look like, well, let's say somebody went and shopped at Wayfair and redecorated the place. Cracker Barrel went from down home to home goods. So Cracker Barrel changed their logo to this, what we would call minimalist look. Removing the barrel, the old man in the chair, everything that we thought was quite pleasing to our eyes. Now it's uninspiring and bland. So the CEO of Cracker Barrel, Julie Massino, wants everybody to embrace Cracker Barrel as the future of Cracker Barrel for everyone. They spent over $700 million on this new design and rebuilding, refurbishing of the Cracker Barrels, and hired 3 different advertising agencies to come up with this new logo. The Cracker Barrel for today and tomorrow. The way I see it, the strongest brands honor their past while evolving for the future, proving that true growth comes from carrying history forward, not leaving it behind. Now for something to think about. If you're enjoying this, please subscribe. You can listen to Daily Sip with Marcel weekly, Monday through Friday. I have a special Sunday edition called Sunday in a Sip. If you're interested, go to sundayinasip.com. Something pretty major happened deep in the Florida Everglades. A very controversial migrant facility named Alligator Alcatraz has been stopped cold by the federal court. So yeah, a U.S. district judge has officially slammed the brakes on this state-run migrant camp. It's a really significant blow to the administration's immigration strategy, and it all boils down to one very powerful court order. So you're probably asking the same question I am. What even is this facility? Why did it cause such an intense legal fight? And what does the court ruling actually mean for its future? Let's get into it. Okay, so first things first. Let's talk about the camp itself out there in the Everglades. To really get why there's so much controversy, we have to understand what Alligator Alcatraz is. All right, so imagine this. A state-run camp built right in the middle of the Florida Everglades, and it wasn't small. The goal was massive, to hold up to 5,000 detainees. It was even talked about as a potential model for other states to follow. Then came the environmentalists. Yeah, a direct threat to a fragile ecosystem, to endangered animals, and cutting off a tribe's access to ancestral land. The official line from the state was firm. Governor Ron DeSantis argued that this absolutely massive project housing thousands of people in a sensitive wetland would have, and I'm quoting here, zero environmental impacts. That was the promise. But the court, it came to a completely, totally different conclusion in direct contradiction to that promise. Judge Kathleen Williams, appointed by Obama, found that the project was causing irreparable harm, especially to endangered species. Judge Williams came down with a ruling that was 82 pages long. Yeah. So what did the 82 pages actually say? Well, it boils down to a 4-part shutdown. First of all, expansion has to stop immediately. Second, the state has 60 days to get all the waste generators and sewage out of there. And third, fences have to come down to restore the Indian tribe in the area's access. And finally, and this is the big one, no new detainees can be brought to the facility. Period. Of course, Florida state officials and the Trump administration had filed an appeal, so further legal action is expected. So, with the court's ruling now under appeal, state officials remain confident that a positive outcome will allow Alligator Alcatraz to continue serving its mission while addressing community and environmental concerns. With perseverance and due process, challenges can become opportunities for stronger solutions. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed the show today, please subscribe. I really would like to have you as a new subscriber. And also remember, visit SundayInASip.com and read Sunday in a Sip this Sunday. So that's it for today, Friday. We'll see you on Monday. Thanks for being part of the show. If today's sip gave you something to think about, smile about, or share, pass it on. Be sure to follow the show so we can keep sipping together. Until next time, I'm Marcel. Stay grounded, stay grateful, and I'll see you Monday. Thank you for letting me be part of your day. And until next time, keep noticing what makes life taste a little better. And if you're loving this, don't just sip in silence. Follow us, hit the subscribe button, and pour this into someone else's cup. Share it, spread it. Let's wake the world up together, one daily sip at a time.